Welcome to Cartoonist by Night. I am Anthony Laatsch. I am joined here with D. Brad Gibson, Matt Hansel, and a big welcome back to two of our past guests and friends, Shane Campos and Chris O'Connell. How's it going, fellas?
Yay.
Good.
Doing
How are
well,
you?
thank you. Thanks for having
Welcome.
us back.
Yes,
Welcome
yes.
back.
Once in a while, we'll have one of these episodes after having interview guests or our five from memory, where we're drawing characters without reference. Once in a while, we need one of these draw anything and discuss anything episodes, and that's always a good opportunity to look at our past guest roster, people that don't need to be getting all the hard question interviews and learning everything about them, and basically just catching up and hanging out and keeping everybody present. So that's going to be one of these episodes. What we're going to do is just kind of talk about what we plan to work on, and maybe if you're just winging it, that's okay too. But D. Brad, do you have any idea what you're going to be working on this evening?
No.
No.
Probably
No.
just grab some odds and ends and finish them. I
There
have a
we
whole
go.
bunch of unfinished drawings here, so I'll just grab them and work on them.
Is that something that other people have too? Just things that, either you get frustrated or you didn't have time and you just have a pile of stuff to return to?
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
I'll have that with some sketch cards once in a while
Yes.
that I'll pencil things out for like a Comic Con just to work on something if there's some downtime, and then I'll go back and be like, oh, here's a Harley Quinn I penciled out 3 years ago. I didn't even finish yet. So
Right. Yeah. Or I'll take a drawing and then I'll do a new version of it to make it look better.
there you go. Matt Hansel, any idea what you're going to be working on this evening?
Yeah, I'm going to finish up this underdog cover recreation. It was an unpublished cover, but I decided to keep the original so to have one to sell, so I recreated it.
Ooh,
So I've got a little bit of inking left to do on that, and then probably with the remainder of the time I will ink this underdog drawing, which is underdog breaking the chains, kind of after that famous Neil Adams, Superman cover.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
oh, I love
nice. I
that.
love it.
All right, Shane Campos, any idea what you're going to be working on this evening?
I've got two things I might be working. Well, I'm going to do either one or the other, both. I'm not sure how quick I'll be, but I've got one. It's Destroying Angel Lumen, and it's either that or this other character I have called Fuzz.
Okay, and I was going to say too that since we last had you on the show, if my count is right, I think you created like what 3 million new characters. I think based on your Instagram
On
and
your Instagram,
Uh,
right? Yeah.
yeah. That's about. I think that's a pretty fair number. Yeah, 3 million, 4 million.
always impressive to see that. Let's jump over to Chris O'Connell. Any idea what you're going to be working on this evening?
Um, I don't know. I might do like either a Mike Mignola copy or finish off a Nick Bradshaw um piece that I'm working on. So
Cool. And it just got blurry, so
or
that
Nick
okay,
or Nick Klein. Sorry, Nick Klein. So
no problem. All right, and at the time of this recording, we are a day before Halloween. By the time this comes out, we'll already be, prepping the tables for the next holiday. But we are at the end of Boktober from our friend Brian Lynch from the Hot Wing
yes.
of Justice, and for the month of October, with inspiration through his Herald and his Hot Wing of Justice character, he came up with a very Muppet themed month to celebrate 70 years of the Muppets for 2025. And I decided to take those prompts and draw Kermit for every single prompt. And so far, at the time of this recording, I am 30 for 30. And tonight, I am going to be working on stuff to post tomorrow for the monster prompt. Once again, this will be over by the time people see this. So all you do is have to go to that hashtag for Boktober, BAWK Tober, and see all the results and go to the Hot Wing of Justice page and see all the prompts and stuff. So I want to just highlight real quick some of my favorites from drawing Kermit for the month of Boktober. So here's a Kermit and Jim Henson. Here's a Kermit in the shower. We have Kiss, a Kiss themed Star
Kiss
Child.
Kermit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep,
Paul
Star
Stanley?
Child, Kermit. There's the sensational She-Frog. That one was a lot of fun. This was today's post for band. It was Kermit drawn as all the members from the Electric Mayhem and all the different
Nice.
styles and formats and hair and all that kind of stuff. Here's the Sesame Street one with Elmo hanging in the window. And then Sam and Friends, the true 70th anniversary, celebrating those characters. So I got to draw classic original Kermit, which is always kind of, off model, we will say now. Off model is the term because, he doesn't look like that, quite like that today. But this is one I got to post yet for tomorrow night. That was not in the
Oh, that's cool.
Not for the Boktober when I wanted to do Crazy Hands, Arms Kermit. This one I am posting tomorrow for Monster. This is one of the Monster ones and one of the greatest moments from Sesame Street with the little girl Joey and singing the alphabet with Kermit and her interrupting by saying Cookie Monster as a letter of the alphabet several times. This might be my favorite drawing I've ever done. I am not selling this one. This one's getting framed and kept in my own collection.
Cool.
Tonight for Monsters, here's one Big Mean Carl that I drew with Kermit
Nice.
very frustrated on the inside of his mouth there. But then tonight I inked Sweetums and Kermit, who are both shocked at what's happening. Both Sweetums and Kermit are not sure what's happening. And this is just the pencil stage. It's hard to see, but the behemoth, that giant orange monster Muppet, Kermit's going to be hiding out in that mouth too. So these are two that I kind of planned for this evening. So there we go. Feel free to jump into your drawings. I thought that was necessary just to highlight some of my favorites rather than show you all 30, but here we are. I debated it. Okay, so feel free to jump in. We're drawing anything. We're discussing anything that we want. Since we are one day before Halloween, is there anybody who has any actual Halloween night plans? Feel free to jump in.
Yeah.
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 Traditions, and do you have like trick or treat in the town and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they'll just be I'll just have like kids will come to the door and they'll say trick or treat and I'll open up the door and give them a big chocolate bar.
I will be doing the same.
See, I was always jealous of towns that had trick or treat on proper Halloween night, because as long as my memory serves, just based on whatever Saturday was before Halloween was always designated as trick or treat in my town.
Oh, really?
So I was always jealous of that and never got that full. Maybe we get the double dip just because we celebrate on the Saturday before, and then we can also just celebrate our own on the actual night. But I don't know why, but as an adult, I started realizing, being like, how come all these people get to actually celebrate Halloween on Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fair question.
That is.
Yeah. I never knew that was something that happened.
And I just thought it was a movie thing when I would just see people actually trick-or-treating on Halloween, being like, well, that's got to be fake.
Clearly, this movie is terrible because they faked that, right?
And it probably works good for a Friday night, I would assume, just for the just for availability and stuff like that. But if you have a Halloween on like a Tuesday night or something, that's probably not too fun. No. Or maybe it just makes Tuesday better then.
Right.
What I got planned for, I usually will watch the It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That'll usually be my my actual Halloween night ritual with some cheese spread and crackers. I have some pumpkin eggnog in the fridge waiting for tomorrow.
Right.
We have the tradition of watching the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown here.
Oh, excellent.
So I'll be joining you in that tradition tomorrow night, watching the show.
Now it's funny that you said you'll be joining me in that tradition, because at the time of this recording, almost 1 week ago, give or take, my myself and Matt Hansel and Brian Lynch of the Blocktober fame met up in Illinois to see the original Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D.
Yes.
3D.
Yes.
That's so cool. I
How
love
was
that
it?
movie.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was a great experience. I thought the 3D was pretty well done. There's a couple shaky moments that your eyes get distorted for a little bit, but I don't
Right.
think it was too bad. So
No, and I forgot because I hadn't watched a movie in a while, but how just phenomenal, especially for the 50s when they filmed it, those underwater sequences were.
yeah,
They were just mesmerizing. It was amazing.
That and the costume. The costume was just
Yes.
really well done.
Yes. Yeah. To speak nothing of the costume, exactly. That was just a work of art.
And did anybody else go?
Brian Lynch was the other one, and then that was it.
I mean,
No,
Brian.
I wanted to, but unfortunately, I was really sick, so
Oh no.
just finally getting over.
Yeah, I was reaching out to Chris for tonight, and I remembered him saying that, but I'm like, do you have enough in you to draw tonight? And here he is, everybody. Chris O'Connell has returned.
What a
Yay.
What a trooper.
He's doing
Fighting
this
back.
for all of you.
It's all them.
Speaking of creature movies, whether it be Universal or anything else, I've said it a million times with Creature from the Black Lagoon being my favorite. Anybody else have a go-to like Universal monster favorite? Or just
Frankenstein. The
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein movies, yeah. I have those on Blu-ray, and the first two are like really good with just the angles and the atmosphere,
Mhm.
and then and then they kind of progressively get like what's the point of the other ones? Kind of like
Okay.
the third one's okay. It still has Boris Karloff as the monster
Mhm.
and Son of Frankenstein. That was pretty good. But the ones where he meets the Wolfman, the Dracula ones, they hardly meet actually. It's like they have separate stories until the last 5 minutes, and they meet in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've not seen them.
Well,
They kind of
that's
yeah,
very much like
uh,
the Bride of Frankenstein. She doesn't show up for that like last 7 minutes or something like that.
Oh, really?
well, because the isn't the Bride of Frankenstein um um well that's actually a good one though, that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't she does she but there's two brides in that one, so I don't know who is the Bride of Frankenstein in that one.
Okay.
Because Frankenstein's getting married.
I just
The
remember
doctor's getting
watching,
married too.
I just
Yeah.
remember watching it, waiting 110 minutes for her to show up. So.
Oh yeah, that's got some weird stuff with little miniature people that doesn't really get brought back too. People trapped in a jar. I think they're just trying to do different special effects for it.
Yeah.
But then they ended off with Abbott and Costello,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's a good one. That's a good one. And Bela Lugosi returns to the role of Dracula. But Dracula gets played by different people in the other sequels.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. He only played Dracula twice officially.
Okay.
Is Abbott and Costello one of those official?
Yeah, it's official. It's part of the series.
It's part of the canon or whatever.
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
be. Oh, wow.
Was Bela Lugosi in that one?
Yeah, he returned as Dracula in
Did
that
he
one.
return as Dracula in that one?
Yeah.
And speaking of Frankenstein, I thought it was going to be a normal theatrical release. I think it was limited, but it's meant for Netflix. But the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein with
Yes.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to watching that on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Me
think
too.
November it's scheduled.
November 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
So everyone will have seen it by the time this episode comes out.
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
My daughter read the book Frankenstein
Oh yeah.
recently, and she said she really liked it and was surprised that she liked it.
We read it when I was in college for a medical ethics class.
Yeah.
to talk about the ethics of medicine and all that
Oh, yeah.
kind of fun stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I always had a copy of it, but I never read it.
Man, I would have went to college if I knew that we could read Frankenstein books.
You can read, yeah, you can read anything probably. There's something with a class for everything now.
Yeah, that's true.
Shane, do you have any monster movie favorites?
We try to watch a lot of stuff with the kids as when we can, like the Addams Family movies, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
those are always fun. I always like watching, like, personally, I like watching like Bram Stoker's Dracula,
Cool.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow. That's a good one. Also, I like that one a lot.
Mhm.
Is that the Tim Burton one? Is Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen it?
Yes. I was just making sure that was the one I was thinking of.
The first Sleepy Hollow I saw as a kid, there was the Disney one, but
Right, Ichabod Crane.
yeah, yeah. But it was a live action. I think it was probably a TV movie, and Ichabod Crane was played by Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
Oh,
What? Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sleepy Hollow.
Hello, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Horse riding Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah. It was before he was like a movie star guy.
I met Jeff Goldblum at a Comic-Con, and it's a short meet and greet, but like
Mhm.
it was a magical moment because like
Yeah.
he's dressed amazing, and
Mhm.
he was just in that whole vibe. He was exactly what you would hope for him to be, to put on the quote unquote persona, but it was a good
Right.
time.
Yeah.
but he put on the persona of being a movie star.
Yeah, of just being, whether or not, who knows what he's like, off camera, but he was full Goldblum that day. So
Right.
That's cool.
That is great. I can't. It's funny you say that. Because now you've got me thinking that maybe he is different. Like,
yeah,
I mean, of course, everybody is.
sure.
Something John Cena has said recently is like, people don't really know you. They don't know me. They just know a person that I portray for
Right.
the media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Jeff Goldblum definitely has that sort of. You were doing it earlier. His own little personality that is distinctively him.
yeah. I remember. I think it was. I don't know if it was Kevin Smith or maybe like a comic writer. Somebody, like, when talking about Stan Lee, like it might have been like Jim Zub or somebody, like, who got, like, behind the scenes access to be like, oh hey, here's a current writer for Marvel, Stan, and like witnessing Stan behind the scenes of like taking a break at the Comic-Con, and like, you know, just in a way of like when he was ready to meet somebody, he just put on that magic for you and
Yeah.
went into the Stan Lee, but like seeing him in a moment where, he's just taking a break, and, it's just sometimes it might be odd just seeing somebody just not be full on persona, but
Oh, absolutely. And he was like the salesman. He was that guy,
yeah.
All the
know,
time,
all the time. You didn't ever. Yeah, it was his. That's how you knew you were dealing with Excelsior.
Yeah. For instance, like, I met Carol Spinney, who was Big Bird and Oscar, and it's not like he was just sitting there I could hear Big Bird through his voice, just his normal speaking voice. I could hear it,
Yeah.
but it's not like he was obviously he was just a man, you know. Whereas Stan Lee and Jeff Goldblum are just like, oh, they're the ones that we see on screen just because they're putting on a show all the time. Welcome back, Chris O'Connell, after that short hiatus from Cartoonist by Night.
Yeah, for some reason I still keep cutting out.
And with you working off camera, and whenever you're ready to, or even if we're talking about it, feel free to always, if you want to show your work or something too, hold it up to the camera and stuff.
Sure. Still blacking in some stuff.
That sounds good. But yeah, that way. With
Nice.
these kind of shows, we don't. Sometimes we don't always take all the necessary rounds to check in. So feel free to do that yourself as well. Oh yeah, so yeah, Frankenstein. Like I said, I was kind of bummed because I thought that was going to be a regular theatrical release for the new one, but
Oh.
because I was like waiting and being like, all right, a lot of times the Halloween movies will just start coming out in September, and then
Mhm.
I didn't see anything for a while, and then I finally looked it up, and I was just like, oh, if it happened, it probably just happened in New York and California. So
There's one.
or
There's
yeah,
one I want to watch. It's not Universal. It was Disney, and I remember it in the theater when I was a kid. It's the Ray Bradbury story. Something Wicked This Way Comes, and
Oh,
it's they finally. I hadn't seen it since it aired in what I don't know if it was 82 or whatever when it came out, and then so it's now on Disney Plus for the first time. So
uh,
I think I'm going to check it out to see if it was what I remember. Sometimes things are what you remember them to be, but sometimes they're like
yeah,
I was
That's a
scared of this.
no. It was bizarre. It
Yeah,
was scary for a kids movie.
yeah,
We watched it. Yeah, it came on Disney Plus. We watched it. And I had
oh,
seen parts of it before when I was a kid,
yeah,
but yeah, no, it's the tone shifts wildly sometimes, and
yeah,
it gets into this really kind of disturbing areas.
yeah.
I remember this one of them. It was like these kids in the guillotine, like a ghost guillotine.
Oh yeah.
You remember that,
No, I don't.
dude? Well, you'll
I
find
hardly
out.
remember
Watch it.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah, it
wow.
was kind of risky, especially for Disney at that time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was another one too, a Disney one that had Betty Davis when she was old. It was called Watcher in the Woods. That one I haven't seen.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long
yeah.
time either.
I
I haven't
remember
seen
that.
that one, but I've heard about it. I
Yeah,
have heard about it. Yeah.
when Disney went horror. Mm.
yeah, I'll be alongside the Great Pumpkin. The Nightmare Before Christmas will be screened tomorrow as well here.
Oh yeah, I always watch that at Christmas.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I double
We
dip.
we usually do
Yeah.
both,
Both.
both Christmas and Halloween.
We don't, but I'm not opposed to that idea at all.
Mhm.
Usually, what I do, I press play and I watch the first 10 minutes, and then I press pause, and then I wait till Christmas, and then I watch another chunk, and then I press pause, and when they get back to Halloween Town, then I wait till I just keep. I haven't seen the whole movie yet. I just been pressing pause over the last 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I can't wait to see it in full. So
yeah. Is that true?
maybe, maybe not. I was
Can't
gonna
wait
say
to
you're
see
gonna
it
have to
all.
find out, but I don't know how you would find out. So
Yeah.
no, it's not true. I'll reveal it here.
Oh, okay. Can't believe anything you say.
At least you're not the mayor. You don't have to scream Jack's name every 2 minutes, right?
Speaking of, I was just talking to somebody about the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas, played by Glenn Shadix. Rest in peace, Glenn Shadix. He was Otho
Ooh.
from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
was a building manager on Seinfeld and Jerry's building, like a
Yeah.
super.
yeah.
I saw him on a recent episode of Cheers too.
Oh, nice. And oh man, I think I was just telling Hansel this in person, right? I think what I'm about to say, where I met Glenn Shadix 2004 at a convention in Chicago, and I was going in just being like, "Oh, I love Beetlejuice." I've said it twice now, so I'll be careful. I love that movie, and so I went up to his table, being like, "Oh, cool, here's Otho," and I was looking at his like 8x10s spread out across the table, and I saw a 8x10 of the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas, and
Oh.
then it was like glass shattering, where I was just like, "Of course, that's him," and
Of
like
course.
I never knew that, and all of a sudden, and then I just told him that like right there, where I'm just like, "Oh my god," I'm like, "This is amazing," and yeah,
Yeah.
so that was. that was cool to kind of have that revelation in front of him.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Hey, you watch something and then like from a long time ago, and
Yeah.
then you watch it again, and then you find out, oh, that's so and so who's now quite famous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something I wouldn't
Yeah.
have picked up on, when I watched it as a kid. But
Yeah.
as an adult, then I'm just like, all right, now I'm a little more aware of who people are. And yep, yep,
Yep, yep, yep.
yep, 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 yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Let's see if it's nearby because I drew the Yip Yip Martians recently too. My friend Emmett is requested to own that drawing, so he is getting that. Speaking of Nightmare for
Cool.
Christmas, I drew this on one of the episodes recently with that was with the Hans Fink. Congratulations to Hans with his Pulp Oddities anthology, which was funded in less than a day. I think that was his first Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken. And
Wow.
we were talking
Right
Good for him. Wow.
Yeah.
It
Bird. Oh.
went above and beyond. Here we go. Here's I drew the yip 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 yip. So yeah, this is one of those.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of October. It was one of those things where actually I had blue pencils for a different character, which I didn't erase them, but I can't really tell what was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And rather than erasing, I'm like, oh, I'll just draw over it, and then that was just at the top of my mind. So remember, kids, if you need to repurpose drawings, you can just turn them into Martians.
Martian
That's good
Manhunter.
advice.
Been reading that a lot.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Old stuff, new stuff.
Old stuff with Rosmo.
Oh, so I mean, old enough, but like within the last 15 years, probably.
Yeah, it's
Is he
the
like a
one,
detective in that one or something?
yeah, it's a really interesting story. It's Steve Orlando writes it.
Yeah.
Called Identity, I think is what it's called. I checked it out at our library. I know I shouldn't be that guy, but yeah, it's this guy.
You could be that guy. Libraries rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good.
What they're there for.
It's kind of weird, like how his artwork is like really. I don't know, how would I put it? Almost disturbing in some points, in it, but it's like cartoony, but it's really interesting.
Yeah. Riley has he drawn, I forget if he wrote it or not, or if he paired up with somebody, but some kind of, I think it might have been a Vertigo book, when one of the many iterations of DC Vertigo being around. I'm gonna have to just type it into my phone here and not rely on future Anthony, but I think that was my introduction to Riley Rossmo. So if anyone digs his work, but yeah, so you're digging that Martian Manhunter right now?
Yeah, actually, Steve Orlando did an amazing job writing it so far, along with the visuals are really, entertaining. It's definitely a lot different than the other story he was writing with was it Daniel Warren Johnson?
Okay.
What is it? The Moon's Following Us?
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
That one's really good too, but definitely a same kind of like vibe, but just like different. How do I call it? Different, different writers, obviously.
Yeah, I know Daniel has definitely found people to, pair up with him if he's not writing and drawing. Much like Scotty Young, I think they're both very good of finding someone who kind of matches their energy, not necessarily needing the style, but I think the energy of their artwork, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that one book Scotty Young did with the French artist, I think it was.
Oui.
Francois Belleau.
I think so. Yeah, like what was it called?
I just a quick sidetrack because I remember
Right.
I looked it up for Deathbed. It's called. It's Joshua Williamson, great writer. So Joshua Williamson and Riley Rossmo is a 6-issue miniseries called Deathbed. So yeah, if you want some more of that Rossmo action,
Sweet, I'll have to check that out.
Deathbed.
Yeah.
But now that you just said the Scotty Young thing, I'm gonna take a look at that as well.
That one's really good.
Because yeah, everything that Scotty does is on my pull list for sure. I can't remember because I think they worked on some I Hate Fairyland, unless that's what you're talking about.
No, it was another. Like I can see the picture of the book in my mind.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and I can see it, but I can't think of the name of it.
It's definitely dark, but the character.
It's gothic, right? Kind of.
Yeah, it's very like cartoony, but
What was the name of it?
Well, he's worked with Jorge Corona a lot on Middle West and the Me You Love in the Dark.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Is the Me You Love in the Dark?
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Middle West.
No.
Middle West with Scotty Young and Jean-Francois Bellew. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
This is the one. It was an image book. I can't remember the name.
But yeah, anytime I see Scotty's name on there, and that's an instant pull list. Whether I'm current with comics or not, that's something where I'm just like, yep, it's adding it to the pile, and I will get to it when I get to it. Much like this drawing of Sweetums, as I return, as I'm now not distracted by my own.
Oh, Twig.
Twig,
Twig.
yeah.
Oh, Twig, right. Twig,
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah. That's
Twig. Yeah, Twig was, I think, 5 issues. Yeah, that was
couldn't remember.
that was a fun little character that I hope we see again.
Wig.
Deserves more than 5 issues.
Yeah, it was a short story, but good.
Yeah, it wrapped. I'm fairly certain it was meant for that. So hopefully they'll return to it. Okay, back to Sweetums here.
What's that?
I said I'm returning back to Sweetums here as I try to make some difficult decisions on coloring his hair and how detailed and how cartoony I want to get it.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
So yeah, that's what I got so far there.
Shane, did you work on Flash Gordon anthology?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one story in the second volume that
Second one's been successful already, and it's not even out yet.
I know. I'm excited to see it. November 4th is when it's coming out. So,
All
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yes.
So you don't have a copy of it yet?
I don't. I wasn't I wasn't granted a box like some other people were, but I understand because I think they're,
Do I need to make
Yeah.
some calls, Shane? Is that what you're saying?
Anthony, I didn't want to have to ask you,
Ruffle some feathers.
but it feels like a great injustice has been done to me, and I think you should please take care of it.
Yeah, not to brag. I did a similar thing where I'm like, all right, I gotta get you some copies of a thing you worked on. So,
Dude, I am so grateful to you for that because I did not know how I was going to. Anthony was cool enough to get me some of the free comic book day issues that I did. Yeah, with yes, Squish and Squash was the comic.
Right. Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
I like that one, Squish and Squash. There.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a fun.
It's great. It's fun.
I like the designs of them.
I do too. Mike Hardigan, man, he's
Yeah.
the Super Unicorn Princess is like really taken off, which is great. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
and by the time this releases, I think Chase Speedington will be out with Franco, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe
Yeah,
you're
that's his
correct,
other
yeah.
project there. Yeah.
Chase Speedington. We talked a little about that with Franco in one of the recent episodes. If people want to go back and check that out, that was a good time.
All right. I'll be back.
See you later. I'm making the difficult decisions of like Sweetums has so many different shades of brown, so I have to be very careful on what I use for his face, a couple shades within his hair, with his clothing, with his bandages, with his gloves. I just have to keep working with different browns here to try to not have them all be one and try to make it look good yet. But I
Well, I
saw
think
one. I don't know if it's an official image or if it was somebody's puppet, but I saw an image of Kermit scared, and his collar was facing upwards like this.
oh
I
yeah.
thought that was kind of funny, and I don't know if I've seen that before, or if that's technically what it should be doing, but it might have
Okay.
been somebody's actual puppet, and it was a funny picture of him looking scared. So I'm like, oh
Right.
yeah, that works.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Sweetums.
Um,
I love that guy. He's such a great character.
Yeah.
I love him so much. He's I probably said this on our Muppet episode of Brian Lynch. Sweetums has always been my favorite, but as a kid, I was very scared of Sweetums
Oh
because
yeah.
you would look at all the Muppets, and while you got that giant blue guy, and
Mhm.
there's a couple of them out there, Sweetums was the most human version, just because it was definitely somebody legs and arms and walking and lumbering over. But I always remember being fascinated by him. So while I'd be frightened, I remember just like watching from like outside the living room and peeking in, just being like, all right, he's on screen. I still want to see him, but I don't want to get too close to this guy. And now I would run right up to him and hug him if I saw him at like a Disney
Oh,
park or something. So Sweetums rules. Oh, guys, I want to go to Hollywood.
That's good. Was
it
it? I think
was.
first time I remember him, I was in a special on TV. The Frog Prince. Was he in that?
Yep. So talk amongst yourselves because I'm going to grab something for show and tell.
Uh-oh.
All right. Um, I'm finally happy with what I'm drawing now. If I have trouble drawing, I have a go-to. If I go to a dog, because I've drawn dogs probably more than anything else, then and this is based on my old dog, Maggie.
No.
Oh.
So,
Oh, nice. Okay, we are returning to the Sweetums hour here on Cartoonist by Night. So a recent addition to the collection is one of the clamshell VHS copies of a Muppet home video of the Frog Prince. Um, Looking at
Oh,
this,
wow.
I think there was one in the early 90s that had a VHS release as well, but it's just a little more fancy slipcase. But I wanted this one with this kind of art on the cover. The back is just Kermit in a director's chair type of thing.
yeah.
But yeah, this is a VHS copy of the Frog Prince, and that is the first appearance of Sweetums, and if I'm not mistaken, Robin as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's and then Kermit would have been like the narrator, right? Or who introduces the story? Because
Yeah,
he did that for a few
yeah, like
specials.
Emmett Otter and stuff. He did that. And
Yeah. Yeah, and the musicians of Bremen.
Oh, the Bremerton musicians.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good. Good memories.
Going old school.
Yeah. And then he used to be on Sesame Street too. That was I think but when they sold the Muppet shows, the Muppet stuff to Disney, then he stopped appearing on Sesame Street.
I
so
think you're correct. Yeah.
I found a playlist on YouTube that has all the season one episodes of Sesame Street from 1969.
Oh, perfect.
I'm on episode 4 at the moment, and I think Kermit jumped in. Trying to think if he was maybe the second episode. I was trying to remember if he was in the first or not, but
Mhm.
I just watched one that was Kermit talking about teaching kids about less and more with two
Yeah.
glasses of milk and just explaining,
Right.
this class has more, this class has less. But as he's discussing it and teaching it, Cookie Monster slowly sneaks up and starts chugging from one of the milk glasses. And and then Kermit has to change his curriculum by saying, okay, well now this one has more and this one has less. And then all of a sudden like Cookie Monster comes up again, and then all of a sudden a bunch of other Cookie Monster looking monsters on Sesame Street started popping up and basically kind of bullying Kermit and kind of ganging up on him. And Kermit started getting scared as like a new monster was popping up. And then Kermit's like, well, now we're going to find out that there are more monsters than frogs. And, and then,
Oh no.
So he kept his lesson and then he hopped out of there. But that was like maybe episode 4 of Sesame Street. So it's fun to see like how early he was thrown into there. So
Yeah. Kind of funny. They had some pretty scary Muppets back then too.
oh yeah.
And I don't know, they're probably teaching us that if things that look scary aren't necessarily scary. Is that maybe what they're trying to teach us?
Yeah, because especially in the one I just mentioned too, like some of those are, I could see that being pretty frightening, and Kermit was scared and can't imagine, a little child probably would
Yeah.
feel the same.
And they're more violent too, in terms of hitting each other, slapstick stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because they would often pair Grover and Kermit, and Grover would be excited when he saw Kermit, and he'd go, "Hello, Froggy, baby!" And he would like smack him in the back of the back.
Wow,
Well-
I don't remember that.
Yeah, look it up. Look
Crazy.
for
I will.
Froggy baby, Grover and Kermit. There's like a compilation.
That's funny.
Matt Hansel, can we take a look at your drawing?
Sure. I finished Underdog, so there we are.
Oh, I'm going to spotlight for everyone here in a second. There we go.
And then I started inking this Superman drawing by my buddy Mark Stigberg.
Ooh,
So I'm playing around with a different style.
Fun.
I have one of Mark's books at the top of my reading pile, the Ghoul Scouts, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. Right,
Oh.
exactly.
Cool
Yeah.
Scout.
Huh.
As I was going through some of my collection and looking for Halloween reads, which I barely put a dent into, but Halloween's going to carry on for the rest of the year anyways for me. But yeah, that one I came across because I had that from a while ago, and I'm like, all right, I got to put that back to the top of the list.
Awesome.
All right, we'll take another focus on D. Bread. You said that I was stepped out and stepped in, but can you kind of repeat what you said about that one again?
Oh, it's
Cool.
kind of based on my dog that I used to
Okay.
have.
Great, man. I love it.
Great expression work as usual. All right, Shane. Jump over to you. Oh, you're drawing Sweetums. I'm looking at your screen right now. You drew Sweetums in my
Yeah.
style. Sweetums in my style.
Well, I thought, why not?
That's awesome.
I like it. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, cool.
So that's that. This is the character called, I guess, actually, it's from a Kickstarter I just recently backed, Destroying Angel Lumen by an artist named Tony McMillan. And I've read one of his comics before, and I really liked it. It was called Attaboy. And
Boy.
so I decided to do this one. Plus, I can use it tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be like Fan Art Friday.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll release it on Facebook like that.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent. Here's Sweetum so far. I'm to get away from the browns. I decided to give a nice bright pink background to start here, and then I'll reassess as I get into the main hair details of his face. But yeah, just want to try to make sure nothing just blends into it. Just a giant brown blob. But so far, so good.
Looks good.
Thank you, Chris. Want to show up any progress that you got there?
Yep. Hold on.
We are holding.
There you go.
Okay, we're gonna spot up. Right now it's
Oh.
blurry because of the background.
You got Vaseline on your screen.
Uh, if you can you stand up and hold in front of your like body more, that might show up a little bit.
There.
Yeah, it's real blurry unless you're really good at drawing blurs, and then it's perfect. It's been
Wow.
kind of in and out with the focus, but it would just be based on your background right now. So if there's
You might have the portrait mode on.
Yeah.
it doesn't look like there's much going on in the background anyway, so you won't be hiding any secret scripts for like upcoming projects that you're working on. Oh, and then there he goes. There's a great drawing of his name. Chris drew his name really well on that screen there.
Oh dear. Poor guy.
Now, we're talking, Halloween's over with when people are checking this out. I'm curious because like I said, I'm keeping up with, watching whatever was on my list and reading whatever is on my list for spooky stuff. How are you guys with like switching over? Are you just like, all right, now I gotta like get into Christmas mode? Like, how long do you kind of linger with these kind of holiday celebrations, if you do at all?
I linger until Christmas because Thanksgiving doesn't have a lot of really classic films that I particularly enjoy.
Yeah.
So I carry through with the Halloween horror stuff usually until right after Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving we can start up the Christmas movies. And I've got a regular rotation of Christmas films to go through.
There you go.
Oh, Chris has returned, and there we go. I'm going to spotlight for everyone so we can take a closer look. All right. Oh, jumping in with Hellboy there. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can see it.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. It's coming in good over here now. So very cool.
I was working on the other one I was working on was this earlier, but it's not done.
I'm going to spotlight real quick. If you can hold it up. There it is. Oh,
Big. That's a big guy.
nice.
Yeah, that's what I was working on a little earlier.
One thing I know about Chris is that he likes to do a lot of studies. I know Matt Hansel's like that too, whether it be,
Yes.
all forms of artists and stuff. And I know Chris is also like that, of just kind of studying inking styles. And whenever I'm talking to him and he's naming off, I'm just like, Chris knows so much more than me. All I could offer to the table is saying, "Hey, did you know Sweden showed up in the Frog Prince for the first time?" But then Chris O'Connell's like naming off, all these inkers and all these styles, and so he's got a lot of good knowledge. I appreciate all of the expertise that he brings to the conversation.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and we checked in with everybody. Good. Oh yeah, back to the topic on how long we lingered. Anybody else kind of stay in the spirit of Halloween or any holidays before moving on to the others? Or
Well, in Canada, we have Thanksgiving in October. That's the beginning of October. That's uh, our Thanksgiving is not related to any history story like yours. It's more of harvest Thanksgiving time.
yeah.
And so there's not really any specials about Thanksgiving that I watch. So October is probably more spooky stuff, but but yeah, I have a list of things. Oh, I'm gonna watch all the cool stop motion cartoon stuff, but then I just never. Maybe I do watch 3 out of 20 of what I planned, and then in November, our big holiday is Remembrance Day, about remembering the veterans, and so that's usually where I might watch some movies like The Great Escape or some other. I was thinking of watching Band of Brothers this year. That show. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Oh, the HBO show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually quite good.
Yeah. And then there's another series called The Pacific by the same.
Yes, and that's also very good.
Yeah. And then at Christmas time. Yeah, I have like a big collection of all the stop motion specials and animation specials
all the Rankin Bass and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, some of those, yeah. I think last year I focused more though on Sesame Street and Muppet Show Christmas specials.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah, that's something that
But I still haven't watched the Christmas Carol one since it came out
Muppet
because
Christmas Carol.
yeah, because I got so sick of Christmas Carol stories.
Oh,
It's
sure.
been but I think that one I could revisit because
Been a
it's been
while.
long enough. My hiatus from Christmas Carol stories has been long enough.
There's magic in the air this
Yeah.
evening. Magic everywhere. Yeah, speaking of Muppet Christmas stuff, I started some things I would have to just rely on YouTube if things are like old specials and things,
Yeah.
whatever. So I decided to rectify that in the celebration of the 70th anniversary. So very recently, I got DVD copies of The Christmas Toy and Muppet Family Christmas, even the John Denver
Oh, yeah.
Christmas special. So
Oh wow.
all these things that I would just rely on other services or YouTubes and whatever.
Right.
I'm like, I gotta make sure the physical media Muppet collection is up to par. So I've been this week alone. I've just been getting so much Christmas stuff in the mail. It's kind of funny. Yep,
Wow.
yep.
It's awesome.
But yeah, I love stop motion animation. And it seems to be a lot of it for Halloween. Um, like Coraline, I watched.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's a good one.
one I haven't seen, but I meant to watch this season was Paranorman.
Oh, Paranorman's really good. I
Yeah.
Oh
enjoyed that
yeah,
quite a bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
I watched it with my family a bit before we started this
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, it's great. Leica Studios is amazing stuff.
yeah. I just love the look of it. It's just
Paranorman's a good
and
name.
what goes into it. It's just
So much time and patience.
yeah. But it's evolved. Like you can do so much more now than you could in those old Gumby shows. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've watched I've watched some Gumbies recently and they're pretty funny, but not supposed to be.
Yeah. And I think future Anthony, when he listens back to this, I think he's going to take a break from editing and watch some Gumby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Present Anthony doesn't have time for that, but future Anthony, he's going to make it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Gumby.
Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of Gumby, so a hand-me-down costume from one of my older brother's friends who had a lot of like two trunks of like treasure chests, basically, of all these different costumes throughout the years, and that they would always wear in like high school and events and whatever parties and stuff. And I was just distracted by a message there. I'm back. So the oh yeah, Gumby. So Gumby was one of the costumes, and I inherited that costume, a hand-me-down, and we would go to a lot of WWF wrestling events in the '90s, and we brought along a Spider-Man costume and a Gumby costume,
Oh
and
yeah.
we would wear those in the audience, and we got on camera a couple times on TV.
Cool.
And it
Oh
was easy because, if you see Gumby standing in the crowd and Gumby and
yeah.
Spider-Man were like playfully punching each other.
Who
Yeah,
else could it be, right?
yeah, exactly. And the
Right.
camera is definitely going to draw attention to that. And we had like our section like cheering, going like Gumby, Gumby, Gumby. So like there is definitely they were definitely going to feature us for a quick shot. And maybe it's just my memory, or I would just like to believe it, but I want to say that Jerry the King Lawler like shouted like, "Oh, it's Gumby!" He just like yelled out like that. That my memory serves that happened. I just don't know if I
Yeah.
made that up. So
I bet you it happened.
I know we were on TV though because I had it taped Monday Night Raw and stuff. But so whenever I think of Gumby, I have great memories of that and being
I,
Gumby at
yeah.
the shows.
I wrote a letter to Art Clokey, the creator of Gumby,
Oh really?
and I think he was probably pretty old at the time, but he sent me a picture Oh no, I'm pretty sure it was probably the assistant got him to sign it and sent me a picture, and then I got a letter from the assistant, and the assistant was thanking me for the things I said, and then started talking about how the assistant was talking about how I don't know if it was a he or she, but they would often. This is I wear the costume of Gumby. I didn't quite understand it. Like I'm and so it must be when they do personal appearances or something. That's the one that person's the one that wears the Gumby costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
It just kind of seemed like a funny thing for the person to
To admit.
to write me and tell me about. Yeah.
Right, right.
Thank you.
Oh, I was like, oh, you're the one. Yeah.
Imposter.
That's awesome.
I guess maybe they're trying to make me know that this is legit. I hang out with Art Clokey, so this is a real thing.
There's no fake Gumbyism going on here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. This
It's the
is
real.
genuine autograph.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Not enough Gumby talk, and I'm glad that we're making up for it here.
Oh, but I'll grab it from my wall.
Oh, totally. Cool. Stand by.
Stand by. It's like a episode of The Outer Limits, right?
Okay. Oh, nice. Look at that. I'm gonna spotlight real quick. We're all taking a look at. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The letter I probably have in a binder though. Not.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Just because I can't remember his voice right now, Deep Red, do you have a Gumby voice?
It's kind of like high pitched. Like
Yeah.
there's one where he goes to outer space and he can't move. He's on the moon. He can't move, and he goes, "I'm stiff."
Yeah.
And then
I was
Pokey.
if I was ever looking for a soundbite for the credits, I don't know if I just found one or what.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sometimes they just drop in your lap.
Yeah. And then Pony is like a kind of like a voice that kind of shakes. It's got like a shaky kind of voice, I think.
Oh yeah, I can sort of hear it.
Yeah. Well, they air the old ones on Prime here anyway. Here anyway. But I do have like a box set of on DVD of Gumby because I just thought, because I love stop motion and it's one of the pioneers of
Oh yeah,
it.
awesome. All right. I think I'm at the point where I'm kind of done with Sweetums, but maybe I'll do some stuff afterwards as I look at it. Just kind of darkening some lines right now. This is kind of where I'm at, and might color in Kermit a little more yet too, and get him to pop. But there's Sweetums.
Nice. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So yeah, Sweetums, and then Big Mean Carl side by side. Big Mean Carl is
There we go.
he's Big Mean Carl. What else do you need to say?
And what's the name of that? There's like another one that looks a bit sweeter. He's big and blue.
Yeah,
Got floppy ears.
Yep. I don't know his name, but when I was going through monsters to draw, I'll probably draw him for tomorrow yet. But I stopped for tonight because I just. But yeah, I wish I knew what that guy's name is.
Yeah, he's in the opening credits of the show.
Yeah.
Walks out.
One of a favorite moment I just remembered when Paul Williams was hosting the Muppet Show, and he was bragging up top about just being a shorter man and bragging about being on the Muppet Show where all the Muppets are small. So he's like, I finally get to be the tallest person in the room. And as he says that, all of the giant Muppets, your Sweetums and that blue guy, they just like creep into the shop behind him. And now Paul Williams looks, looks Kermit sized to them, basically. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a brilliant moment. A
Yeah.
buddy of mine met Paul Williams at one of the Comic Cons recently,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
he must have had some sort of price point or feature at his table. But my buddy got a video of them singing the end of the Rainbow Connection together, and my buddy is a musician, and he had a banjo with him.
oh yeah.
So he's got like a 20-second clip of singing the end of Rainbow Connection with Paul Williams, which is
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
like I watch that video often, and I'm like, it's not me, it's my buddy's experience, and I'm still feeling like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, when I lived in Vancouver, I was on a lunch break and I walked by Paul Williams once and I go,
Ooh.
I know that guy from somewhere. And I go, oh yeah, Paul Williams. I didn't say hi or anything because
Yeah.
I didn't. Cause sometimes you go, was that? Oh yeah, it was. Definitely it was. Because he's a pretty unique looking person.
Oh yeah.
And he did a movie called Phantom of Paradise.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of that movie.
I have
I
not.
have not.
It's kind of like a modern Phantom of the Opera, and it's like a cult movie, but it was kind of like a bomb everywhere around the world except one city in Canada. It was a huge hit.
Really?
Oh, really?
And the city I grew up in, Winnipeg.
Did you
And
buy all
so
the tickets?
and so when he talks about the movie, he always talks about how Winnipeg is the one city where it was a huge hit. So that was always kind of a fun thing for me.
That's cool.
Awesome.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a Brian De Palma made
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
It's like a rock. And the music was made by Paul Williams. So it could be like a Halloween movie you might want to check out. Have you seen the original Phantom of the Opera? The silent one? With
Uh,
the guy with the nose that goes, Lon Chaney, his nose goes up, you know? Do you know
yeah,
that one?
I don't think I have.
I
Oh,
don't think I have.
oh,
I might have, but I don't think I have.
okay.
I'm trying to think if that's included on my big box set.
Give me a second.
I love the live on-air fact checking. 'Cause then future Anthony can just watch Gumpy.
Gumby.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do some whiteout. Maybe put some bandages. I think he's got some bandages around his fingers. I'll wait until I'm concentrating on that. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. As we wait for Deep Bread, and he's back.
But he's back empty-handed.
Oh,
Right.
let's see here. Get back to this here.
There.
And
Oh,
yeah, that I know I have that. Yeah, I've got a DVD of that somewhere.
Yeah. So the way to make his nose go up is like, yeah, he took some tape and taped his nose back.
Wow,
So
that's cool.
early makeup
Yeah.
effects, but that's I thought it was pretty memorable looking
what they
makeup.
did. Awesome.
As we kind of wind down a little bit, jumping over to Chris O'Connell, is there anything that's been going on recently, creative wise? Anything that you're excited about, reading about, working on? Just kind of do a little catch up as we kind of bring this show into a halt. Anything to promote? Warrior Con's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who's all doing Warrior Con?
So yeah, myself and Chris will be there out of this current lineup right now. So, but yeah, anything else to talk about, Chris, at all? Just what's been happening? Anything fun to share?
Ryan and I are gonna do a gallery show. It's
Okay.
like one. It's with it's like a kaiju theme.
Ah,
Cool.
So
That's Ryan
I got a
Villa.
I got a few
Villa?
things. Yeah, Ryan Vila.
Yep.
But I don't know how many things he's got done. I know I got a few done because I just wanted to have some, just in case. It's always good to have stuff done. But I could show you a few of them. I think a couple of them you probably already seen.
Hey, let's see it. This is the time. We'll take it.
I mean, a lot of them are. Few of them are unfinished, unfortunately. But, yeah.
Works in progresses. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember seeing that. I'm going to jump to spotlight it.
oh, I like it.
Very cool.
That's cool. I dig it.
And then, obviously, I don't know. I might see if I can either if this doesn't make this go round, but you already saw part of it. I got the dudes.
So yeah, can you tell us what's happening there? There's one character I extremely recognize.
Yeah.
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 So this one deals with the. Not sure if all of them are, but I thought the sock monkey was a Chicagoland area-ish thing that was created. So I figured, why not use like things that are more Chicago-based or close to it? So
Yep.
I used Rice Christopher, and obviously you could see Hot Wing of Justice giving him the sock monkey hot foot.
So yeah, just kind of a cool little mashup project.
Fun.
Yeah, along with a lot of them deal with like things that are going on in the city. Obviously, this is infestation. Dealing with a kind of like a kind of what do I call it? Bunny.
Aw, cute bunny.
Unleashing all these rats into the city.
Oh.
So
I got to tell you, Chris, as one of my friend's kids, my friend Emmett, visited your table next to me at when you came to the West Bend High School show, and we've been drawing now a couple nights a week, and him and his siblings, and we all get on our devices, and it's kind of an unrecorded Cartoonist by Night, children's edition, and hanging out and drawing, and he was showing off the sketch cards that he has that I've drawn for him. But one of those cards is one that they purchased from your table, and he got excited that I was going to see you at WarriorCon because he wants me to get another card for him. So,
cool.
So I'm just giving you a little shout out there that there's a young fan over here that
is there something in particular he likes, or does he like just like monsters or skulls or?
He likes Godzilla. Godzilla is a favorite of his.
And then here's some of the other ones, but they're the unfinished ones. But you can kind of see where the directions is going. It's totally like chaos. This one deals with the clerics, like here, and a lot of other things going around. But
oh wow,
Gary.
Yeah, I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed at that kind of stuff because it's not really something that I've taken a lot of time to try, and if I do spooky things.
Electric one dealing with the lightning bug. It's like sucking up all the juices from ComEd. Well, don't worry, the insects will just take over, right?
Yeah. You've got a way with creatures.
Wow. And then this is my favorite one, but obviously it's not done, but you can see it's hysterical.
Nice.
Wow.
Deals with kind of more winged creatures, dragonfly, flies, and obviously mosquito, and then the moth type of creature, more Mothra oriented, with this like kind of like the sea creature, this little nymph, like creature there. But then it's funny because I wanted to put an ice box in the background that actually says ice, and it has like a little ice cube next to it, and it's got like a penguin. Because of the city of Chicago, there's a big company. It's called Peterson's Ice.
Oh yeah.
And they have that penguin is like their
Oh, right. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So I thought I would just be hysterical just to throw in little jib jabs of like Chicago
Right on.
Excellent.
memorabilia.
Good. It's good seeing that work. Always awesome to see the process and the progress and all the creatures that are escaping from your brain and onto your papers. So
I know some of them are kind of scary, right?
yeah, I know. Like Future Anthony, I looked at him once. Future Anthony is gonna once again look over at the next tab I have open with Gumby episodes. So I'm gonna. I don't know if I could look at that a second time. Shane, can you kind of let us know? We mentioned before you have a short story in the Flash Gordon Adventures Volume 2, the anthology Odyssey, I think it's called.
Right. It's coming out November 4th. So everybody
soon.
look out for it. Pre-order it if you can.
Is it in an anthology, or is it like a separate book?
No, it's in an anthology. It's
Yeah.
got a bunch of different comic creators, a lot of talent in there.
Yeah.
So
For Chris's reference, so Art and Franco did the Flash Gordon Adventures Volume 1 last year, and then they came in to kind of take their style of their characters and lore, and now a bunch of creators are kind of telling adventures within that, but kind of going off of what Art and Franco kind of established. And I think Art said he had a story that starts and ends the anthology within there. So
Like a framing sequence or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
and then Shane, anything else on the docket that you can talk about or?
no, not that I can talk about. I'm just getting pitches ready, so it's just unfortunately not a whole lot I can talk about.
Fair
But
enough.
hopefully I can soon. I would like to soon.
And when you do, we'll have you back to talk all about it, and then you'll have another million characters to show off too. So
I will. I definitely will.
I'll be way ahead of Brad and everyone else, right?
And
There
for
you
those
go.
and for those that don't understand, like every time I open up Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, like every day I just see these new beautiful colorful characters, and I'm just looking at all these wonderful designs and just great names and stuff, and I'm just always amazed where I'm just like it doesn't seem to stop. So
It doesn't always feel like it's not always easy, but sometimes it's like easy. So it's either one or the other. It's either feast or famine with it. One way or the other. But you just got to work through the not great parts.
Yeah.
And then when you look back on them, you're like, well, I was just being silly. Is really like what you think about.
I know Future Anthony's going to put up some of those examples when we're talking about it there, so people at home can see that, and obviously to follow Shane. So where can they reach out to you on social medias?
ShaneCampos.com. If you go there, you will see a front page and have everything that I'm on. That's the easiest way to do it.
And that text will be along the bottom as he said it, as well in the show notes. Chris O'Connell, where can they find you online?
The Art of Chris O'Connell 2.
Excellent.
It's on Instagram and Facebook. And actually, you probably can find me on ArtStation too. Unfortunately, I haven't really updated my ArtStation website. The only reason I just haven't had time, unfortunately.
Yeah. All that stuff will be listed along the bottom and in the show notes. We'll do one final look at the art as I see D. Brad adding some color to his dog there.
Yeah.
Lovely. And Matt Hansel, let's take a look at what you accomplished.
We finished Superman here.
Ooh, Batman.
And then also finished up, I had a half penciled Hagar Daily, so I finished that up as well.
You know, if it's if you don't see like a Hagar original comic strip creation in a on a desk, then you know you're not in Matt Hansel's studio, because there's always going to be a Hagar within arm's reach. So
That's right. That's exactly right.
And Chris, I forget
now,
if you
now he's the
I forget, Chris, if you had showed off tonight's art within that lineup there, but if you want to, oh, cool. Oh, yeah, we didn't see that.
Oh,
Cool.
nice. Very cool.
There's the update from.
I didn't get to finish all of it, but I tried to get some of it done.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love it. Oh, right. And then I would jump over. I'll take this turn as I see Shane stepped away for a second. So the monsters at the end of October for the 31st prompt was Monster. Shout out to Brian Lynch. Thank you for running October for year number 2. A lot of great prompts, a lot of great challenges. Very early on, because I drew Kermit, I think, for the first 2, and then it hit me just being like, oh, I'm just going to try to draw Kermit for every single one. So for Monster, to celebrate and not wanting October to end, I'm going to be posting. I will have posted several monsters, including my favorite drawing to date with Kermit and
Yay.
Joey and Cookie Monster, A, B, C, D, E, F, Cookie Monster. That's the proper order of the alphabet. And then, as I mentioned, Big Mean Carl and Kermit, just kind of frustrated that he's inside his mouth. Here's what I worked on this evening. Sweetums is kind of freaked out, and both Kermit and Sweetums freaked out of what's happening there. And there will be other monsters, including whatever that giant blue guy with the floppy ears is. I'm going to draw him for that post as well. But you can just go into the social media feed for my account and see that, because it happened a couple weeks ago, thanks to the editing, releasing power of this podcast. Okay, let's jump over to Shane. Oh, yeah, you started a second thing there.
I
So
did
there's
start
the
a
first
second
one.
thing. I didn't get very far on it, but I'll show you the one that I finished was right here.
There he is.
Cool.
Very awesome.
I love the squiggles of like the mist or the fog or whatever going into the moon.
Thank you.
Cool.
It's got a simple background. I think I like the moon. I don't know why I like the moon. That's cool.
It works. It's good balance of colors.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And then that second thing that we had a tiny little peek at.
Yeah, let me show you that. I only really got the I got that. This is the pencils forward. If it makes it look a little bit. Can you see that? I don't know if you can even see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I meant there's going to be like a little city behind them, and then
Very
a lot of
cool.
it's done with colors, so it doesn't look exactly
Neat.
But I will post it on Facebook probably Monday, and anybody who wants to, they can check it out there. Or I can also, Future Anthony can also take care of that.
Yes, exactly. Cool. Well, once again, it was good to have one of these draw anything and discuss anything episodes, just to kind of relax and catch up, and bring Shane and Chris back into the fold here and see what they've been up to. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us here this evening.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
All right, and that is going to do it, because even though we saw the moon over on Shane's screen, the sun is actually starting to come up, so it's time to get back to our day jobs. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Can't even think fast.
Have you played Atari today?
Okay,
I was crossing my eyes.